This is Kevin, and he is currently stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's wondering if he can have a lot of money and still be a God-fearing Christian. The short answer is yes he can, but it'll be extremely hard, and here's why. First of all, if Kevin is not careful, money can easily become a substitute for God. Why pray for healing if I can afford the best doctors? Why spend time with God if I can just pay for therapy? Why ask God for protection if I can just buy security guards? Why should I thank God if money got me to where I am today? And why do I need God if I have money? You get the point. Money gives you access to a lot of things. Not necessarily bad things, but these things can take your focus away from God. Remember, Satan's goal isn't to get us to believe or worship in him. Yes, he wants that, but that's not his ultimate goal. His ultimate goal is just to get us to not worship or believe in God. So the devil will use anything in his power to get you to not believe or worship God, whether it's money or a video game or whatever. As long as your faith and trust isn't in Jesus, then the devil has won. And one of the most common things that he uses and has been using throughout the history of time is money. We can see this way back in the Old Testament in the Book of Kings, where so many people get appointed to kingship or kinghood, whatever you call it. And the moment they're there, they have all the wealth, all the money, all the power they can get, that they don't need God anymore. And then they do evil deeds and they're not right in God's eyes anymore. Another example in the Bible would be Judas, who literally betrayed Jesus for money. In Matthew 6 verse 24, Jesus says, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." Does that mean Kevin should give away all of his money and become a beggar on the street? No, Kevin can have a lot of money, but God must just be his first priority. David and Job from the Bible were able to acquire a lot of wealth, but still remain steadfast in their faith. Why? Because they had God in their number one seat. They understood that God gives and takes away, and that everything they have isn't through their own strength, but through the Lord's. None of them were perfect. They both had their shortcomings here and there, but I still think they're very good examples of people in the Bible who held a lot of wealth but still had good faith in God. Okay, so having money is cool, and it's okay to have money and it's okay to be rich, but you just have to have God in your front seat. And just remember, money can buy you happiness, but it can't buy you joy. Happiness depends on what's around you. Joy comes from what's rooted within you. And the only way you can find true joy is from Jesus.